Stuttgart, Arkansas, the duck hunting capital of the world, and that's where Winchester Legends is this week. Yeah, baby!
Good boy, Drake.
We've got those Winchester Super X3s locked and loaded.
Shot, John.
And I'll tell you what, this is going to be one extreme duck hunt.
Take him. Take him.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. Hunter's Specialties, for sportsmen, by sportsmen. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856.
Take him. Take him. That away.
There's the first greenhead of the morning.
Come here, Drake. He's like, hell, I ain't ever letting him go.
Get ready. Take him.
You gotta love that.
We have got a just mad flurry of mallards flying around us, and some are landed in here, but we're holding off because we got a nice group of about 7 drakes that want to drop in.
You want to see pyramids? Go to Egypt. Castles? Try Spain. But for ducks, the one place to go is in southeastern Arkansas. And it's Stuttgart, not Stuttgart. Stuttgart, Arkansas, the duck and rice capital of the world. And what makes it that is a humble fact of geology. A layer of hard clay underlying the topsoil. That's what lets the forests and the fields hold floodwaters, grow rice, and draw in and feed waterfowl. Along the Mississippi Flyway, there are a few more bountiful or famous places for ducks. And this has made Stuttgart the nexus for an entire culture of ducks and duck hunting.
Wow, what a trip.
Into the road, Patrick.
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, Goff. Well, hey, I appreciate you letting us come out here.
Absolutely. We're excited about y'all being here.
Patrick Flanigan, Team Winchester's extreme sport shooter, is the guest in Stuttgart of businessman Gar Lyle. Business is Lyle's work, but ducks are his passion. That's why he's both a member of Ducks Unlimited and a life sponsor of the Delta Waterfowl Foundation, and why he's been recognized nationally for his work in using government conservation programs to return marginal farmlands to their natural state.
I've had the great opportunity to host a couple episodes of Winchester Legends this year for my sponsors.
Nice shot. Good girl. Broussard! Here, birdie, birdie. Go ahead.
Yeah, baby!
Broussard! Hey!
Arnar Pheasants is my favorite place to go and hunt pheasants.
Broussard!
And it's been a great time. However, as most of you know, my profession is extreme sport shooting. I get to travel all over the world entertaining audiences of thousands through my trick shooting performances.
God bless the USA!
It's great when you get an opportunity or a break to come and do some waterfowl hunting or to do some pheasant hunting, deer hunting, whatever it is. So, Gar, this is actually was on my top 10 list of places I needed to come and see.
Absolutely.
Growing up. This is my first trip to Max Prairie Wings.
Right.
I got the catalog, so I feel like I know this place, but I've never actually been here. And you have, so you're
yeah,
a seasoned vet with this.
A lot, and it's the waterfowl hunter's mecca store. I mean, it's anything a duck hunter or deer hunter, turkey hunter, it's just here at Max. It's a cool store.
And I heard that they actually carry a little bit of Winchester ammunition here.
They carry a lot of Winchester. Rumor is they're the biggest Winchester dealer in the country.
Well, that sign back there might be the giveaway,
Yep.
but I love it. And it's a cool store. It's something people should definitely come and check out. And a lot of different mounts, and this is located right dead center of the duck hunting capital of the world.
Absolutely, Stuttgart, Arkansas.
It's awesome. Well, it's a beautiful morning. Much warmer than it is up there in the northern part of the country us two fellas are from, Wisconsin, North Dakota.
Plus the duck season isn't open back.
That's right. So much nicer down here.
The other part of Flanigan's Stuttgart hosting team is John Devaney. Except that Devaney doesn't hail from Arkansas, but from Bismarck, North Dakota, where he's the senior vice president of Delta Waterfowl. Devaney grew up in Minnesota, where he learned his love of fishing and especially duck hunting from his father.
Take him.
Nice shot, Patrick. Come here, right here. Right here.
Winchester Supreme Drylock High Velocity Shot Shells. They put ducks down hard. The patented water-resistant Drylock wad system and a lacquered primer keeps powder and shot free from moisture. The plated shot resists corrosion and provides consistent patterns. It's the ideal load for waterfowlers, and it's taking this team in the flooded timber to their limits.
You know, this morning's hunt, you couldn't ask for better conditions. Had beautiful blue sky. There's nothing like watching those bunches of mallards work against that bright blue sky.
John, you're a killer.
Good boy, Drake.
Damn it, there was two coming behind your head here, Gar.
Now the timber will be flooded with more than just water as greenheads drop out of the blue sky on this Winchester Legends.
Unbelievable.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Otis Technology, the finest gun cleaning systems in the world. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast.
So Delta Waterfowl focuses more on the end of making more ducks and the breeding side of the waterfowl into things. Tell us a little bit about that. Tell our viewers a little bit about what Delta Waterfowl, what exactly their focus is for the waterfowl.
Yeah, we know through all this research that's been done that these guys down here do a fantastic job of providing the habitat the ducks need on the wintering grounds.
So ducks do really well on the wintering grounds. And all the problems we have with ducks is not making enough on the prairies. So Delta's research has taught us a lot of things about how to make more ducks. One of those tools is predator management.
Sure.
It's something where we seasonally manage predators to increase duck production.
The origins of the Delta Waterfowl Foundation stretch back to the 1930s and to James Ford Bell, the founder of General Mills. In the 30s, Bell purchased 50,000 acres of one of North America's major waterfowl breeding and staging areas, Delta Marsh, in Manitoba, Canada. Here, with the help of the father of game management, Aldo Leopold, he established a waterfowl research station. Today, the foundation continues to study waterfowl reproduction, promote ethical hunting, and to work for targeted predator control in brood areas. Delta's research shows that controlling predators can increase the nesting success of ducks by nearly 50%, and this has become a major objective of the Foundation's work.
Nice shot, Patrick.
I didn't even see that duck.
Shot, John.
Beautiful blue sky day, which is unfamiliar grounds for me when it comes to duck hunting, but down here in Arkansas, in the flooded timber, blue sky is a great duck hunting day.
Take him.
Whoa!
Here, Drake. Here, Drake. Come here. We had ducks kind of working the hole all over the place today. It was pretty hard to predict, which, you know, it's a challenge. Boy, that one worked nice.
The Mississippi Flyway is an ancient sky road that ducks have followed for thousands of years. Each fall, when they travel it, their stops along the way are chosen by where they'll find the best food, rest, and shelter. As conservation projects expand in more northern portions of the Flyway, ducks are staying there longer. Arkansas, though, has always been an irresistible draw for ducks that flock to its hundreds of thousands of acres of flooded green timber and rice fields that remain ice-free all season.
Get ready behind us.
Thought I hit it.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes, especially when you're hunting a big hole, shooting in the timber is usually pretty easy shooting. But when you're in one of these tight holes, you know, you got to pick your shots. It's almost like shooting rough grouse.
I don't see 'em.
Because you're kind of picking your way through the woods to get that optimal shot, especially when they're not getting right down with you and you're kind of taking passing overhead shots. You always seem to be, your swing always seems to encounter some sort of obstacle. So, you know, it can be a little challenging down here.
Unbelievable. And then as the day went on, it was sometime between probably 9:30 and 10 o'clock in the morning, we started getting a few bigger groups dropping down into the trees, into our hole. Wow.
I thought you were going to smoke that wood duck that flew between me and you.
No, did you see me pull back?
Patrick, out front. That away.
Well, John, this was my first experience doing a flooded timber hunt in Arkansas. I've been looking forward to this since I was a child, and I had an absolutely great time, and it was an absolutely beautiful day.
Yeah, I mean, to have a first hunt like this and blue sky, and we saw lots of ducks today, and they were a little cagey. We had to work them pretty hard. We, you know, shot a pretty nice pile of ducks, and yeah, it was a beautiful morning.
But for all those mistakes and misses we had.
That's right.
Thought I hit it. Wait, we'll make up for them tomorrow.
That's right.
Patrick, to your right, watch these ducks. Take them, take them.
Whoa!
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. Hunter's Specialties, for sportsmen, by sportsmen. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856. Winchester Legends is brought to you by Otis Technology, the finest gun cleaning systems in the world. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast. Team Winchester's Patrick Flanigan finds himself in the very heart of the greatest tradition in duck hunting, gunning in the flooded timber in Stuttgart, Arkansas, on this edition of Winchester Legends.
Started off our trip in the Ranger until we got flooded out, so we had to jump into some boats. We got out there and it wasn't long and the birds were coming in.
I dropped it under there. Take him, take him.
Wow. Jake, here.
Shoot that one on the left, right there, right there, right there, right there.
Did you say shoot it? Yeah. So I didn't shoot it, did I? You know what, I need a coffee break after that.
For almost 60 years, Nilo Farms near Alton, Illinois, has stood as a landmark in shooting, hunting, and the history of Labrador retrievers. John Olin, the CEO of Winchester, established Nilo in the early 1950s as a place to test guns and ammunition, to put his theories of game management into practice, and as the home of the greatest Labrador who ever lived, King Buck. Field trial champion King Buck was the Joe DiMaggio of retrievers, competing in more than 80 national competitions and appearing on the 1959 federal duck stamp. Today, the shadow of King Buck and John Olin stretches over more than 600 acres of Nilo farms, and the pheasant, chukar, and mallard still hunted there.
Oh yeah, get ready, buddy. They are all over the place right now. Here comes that double. Here comes.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Nice shot, Patrick. Good boy, Drake.
Patrick, to your right. Ah, shoot. My bad.
You know, I think the most challenging part of the hunt here over the last couple of days is just getting the ducks to really finish. Really getting them down here like we wanted, getting them right down on the water. We just weren't able to do it. Ducks have seen everybody's tricks, and they're getting pretty wise by this time of the season.
Look at this. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Ah, shoot. Oh, it fires me up. Well, we started the day off great. 1 for 1. I put a green head down right away in the morning. And then things got ugly. But that's hunting. We've missed some easy shots.
That greenhead's coming around behind you.
I see him.
Here, Drake.
Couple pretty little curls on the back there.
That was pretty.
Your side. Look at this.
That was pretty. I got one right here, right in my face. Here, Drake, leave it. It's one of the things that makes hunting so much fun is learning how the ducks in different circumstances.
We came to Stuttgart, Arkansas for the reason that this is the duck hunting capital of the world. But the humor, the friendship, everything else that went with the hunt is what made this hunt a great hunt. It's not about the amount of birds that are taken. It's about the amount of memories you take home with you.
You know, we had great conditions. We got a couple of bunches to come in just as pretty as you could ever hope to. And then a couple times we had to go up and reach them a little longer than I think any of us would like to shoot in the timber would prefer. But we had a beautiful hunt, great group of guys, good calling, good dog work. It's just everything you could ever hope for out of a good green timber duck hunt.
Winchester's new ammunition ballistics calculator is live on Winchester.com. Choose your type of ammunition and compare up to 5 different Winchester products with easy-to-read high-tech ballistic charts and graphs. Customize shooting conditions by entering wind speed and outside temperature, adjust 0 marks for sighting in, then print the ballistics for later reference on the range or in the field. The Winchester Ballistics Calculator, only on Winchester.com.